So the RockSoup Greenhouse and Food Bank is our answer to food sovereignty. It's our answer to incorporating dignified trauma-informed practice into a delivery model. For me, it was about access to food security and food sovereignty. So how could we make it more palatable, more accessible, and more equitable? It's more about the community. I think when we started this, we asked the question, if we limit access to food, do we limit access to tradition and ceremony? And I think what makes us different is we promote that. So we have the fully accessible grocery store. So it's completely barrier-free. You come in and grab a cart. We encourage people to shop for over a week. We have the different sections. We have our gluten-free section. We looked at the different barriers available through different food bank services, and the nutritional component we tried to achieve through the access of gluten-free and diabetic-friendly foods. We have the boutique. We offer used and gently used clothing. We have our 4-season greenhouse dedicated to growing produce, so we can offer people food security in line with the Canadian Food Guide. We recently just turned on our aquaponics, so we're growing sustainable protein as well. One of the main barriers we encounter here is the hoops that people have to jump through for services. So as I was creating the model for this place, it was addressing those barriers in a meaningful way and finding ways for people to overcome them. And so a lot of when we looked at the service model for people accessing food banks, we looked at who was providing this service. And so we noticed that throughout the country, most of the service was provided from non-secular institutions. And we looked at trauma, and we understand that a lot of people displaced by these non-secular institutions are our LGBTQ+ and our Indigenous community. And so we wanted to make the space for them. So when you come into RockSoup, you see right away the Indigenous art. You see right away the LGBTQ+ flags. You see the rainbow wall. You see our diverse volunteers and staff. You're greeted by diversity yet welcomed by family. And when you come in here, it's in that participation that I think overcomes some of these barriers. We have the LGBTQ youth set up the space as not just a soup kitchen, but as a free cafe. So it's instilling those dignified services. We also found that partnering with local agencies and communities has been essential for us in this pivot. Helping people access wraparound services is difficult and usually involves multiple steps and multiple partners. And it's just, beyond a lot of people when they're in crisis. So I found one of the most integral things we do here is just partnering with local agencies and helping just match people with the need. And so if I could ask anybody that's watching this or participating, is we need more advocates. We need more people to be calling our MLAs, our governments, and pushing for equitable service supports like this. And so we need community to stand up with us to champion this change, because it's got to start somewhere.